Hello, this is Jeffrey Mangus with Ghostwriting USA and jeffreymangus.com. I am a professional ghostwriter and I specialize in nonfiction business books and memoirs for celebrities and anyone that's notable or anyone that wants to write a memoir or autobiography of their life. That's what I specialize in. I love what I do and I love helping people reach their book dreams and reality and see their books come to life. It's really an exciting thing for me to do. I do want to thank all of my listeners and my audience out there for the support of my business, and all of my friends and colleagues and my agents and editors out there that work with me. And I really appreciate your trust and your understanding of what I do as a professional writer and author. And just want to appreciate you out there. Want to give those acknowledgments out. Today, I want to talk about, I speak to a lot of authors around the world, and today I want to talk about, there's a question that came up, and the question was, do I really need a book proposal? In today's traditional world, let me jump right in there. Yes, I spoke to this author today, and it was about her new book, and she was having the hardest time kind of explaining what her book was about, and I had the hardest time explaining the importance of having a book proposal. She was under the impression that she could just do a book proposal, have me write a book proposal for her, and not having an agent or an editor and going after a traditional publishing deal, can go after and wanted to do it herself. I mean, technically she can do it herself, but it would be a very hard, difficult road to hoe. So would she have success with a book proposal? The odds are very, very low. And I'm not trying to knock anyone, or I'm just giving the real facts here. A book proposal is absolutely necessary for traditional publishing, along with a strong author platform. This is something we'll talk about later too. Having an author platform is probably the backbone of selling a book to traditional publishers in the market today. I speak to my agent, and he's very open about what the climate is like in the industry, and there's no doubt that a book proposal is critical to finding a traditional publisher, along with, in tandem, a strong author platform. So, her question today really got me thinking about, I wonder how many people are even, are they confused about this kind of dilemma about having a book proposal before you do anything? Now, you can also have a book proposal to try to attract the agent, try to attract a literary agent, someone interested in you and representing you. It's also another great reason to have a book proposal, and also a necessary one. But all of this had my mind kind of spinning about it. So I wanted to talk about it because it seems book proposals are a mystery. They're a significant mystery. And I know the extreme importance of having one for your book career. I've written numerous book proposals and sold numerous books, and every one of them is different, and every one has its own challenges, but also every one of them was necessary. So don't make any mistakes here. A book proposal is as important, or more so, than your book if you hope to sell it to a major publisher. The writing of selling a book proposal, or actually doing one that's successful and that one that will sell, it needs to begin with, of course, being well written and thoroughly researched and professionally put together. There are many books out there on how to write book proposals, and I suggest you reading as much as you can to learn about it. But if you do not know how to do it yourself, there is nothing wrong with having a ghostwriter like myself draft your book proposal for you. And if you, at the end of the show, I'll give you information if you would like to talk to me about these type of things, then I would love to talk to you about that. But it's completely necessary, and it's okay to hand it off to someone if you can't do the writing itself and don't know how to actually format a book proposal in the proper way. Then it's okay to hand it off to someone who knows how. Again, I'm approached daily by many authors around the world, and these questions about book proposals and agents and publishers is something I seem to talk about and answer almost daily. So I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about it today and try to answer in a brief amount of time the most important sought out questions, and try to answer the question is, do I need a book proposal? So to get started on the right foot, I want to explain about it beforehand before I go into the semantics of the primary reason of writing one. In a general term, a book proposal is necessary to get your book bought, sold, and acquired by any major publisher of your choosing. And the proposal contains specific sections like a business. It's just like a business plan. Think about it as a business plan, and you as the author are creating your own inventory, your own business by creating your own book. So this book, if you're going to sell it, your book proposal is your business plan and presentation to an agent or an editor to sell your idea and your book. And if you do not know how to craft a book proposal, then hire a skilled ghostwriter and have them assist you in getting it written for you. And again, I consider writing book proposals a very important aspect of my business, and it's a very essential aspect of my ghostwriting career, and it's essential to your career as an author. A book proposal's purpose is to sell your book idea to a major publisher through literary agencies, or sell yourself and your book idea to an agent itself. So again, a book proposal can be used to gain attention of any prospective literary agent, and you can pitch them as as a way to show what your experience is, your skills, and as an author, it's okay to have someone do this for you in the background like a ghostwriter. So. But there is a misnomer about the publishing industry where authors believe they can sell books without a concise book proposal. And I want to put an end here that really in today's market, it's almost that idea, that notion, that thought is absolutely should not be entertained, because it can't happen. Publishers are filled with editors and marketing teams and promotion teams, and if they don't see a tangible proposal in front of them that is clear, concise, and presents the idea in an exciting way, they're going to pass. They're going to move on. And the writing itself must be engaging. It must be crisp. It must be professional. It can't be half done. Can't be filled with typos and grammars, and it can't be quirky and misformatted. It's got to be correct. It's got to be right. So when you're attempting to acquire a major publishing deal, a book proposal is critical. So, and the only way to obtain a major publishing deal, and I learned this firsthand, especially just here recently, I spoke to a really high profile music artist, and he was under the impression that I could just get my agent, tell him who he was, and so the agent could just go to an editor or publisher and say, hey, I've got a book by this guy and he's ready to go, and he get offered a deal. And I give my hats off to my agent, who basically told him he was wrong. And because he stopped him in his tracks and said, I've been in the publishing industry for over 35 years, and the publishing industry has drastically changed. So gone are the days where you can sell a book with only a phone call. Today, it doesn't matter who you are. A book proposal is a sheer necessity and damn near mandatory. And I saved those words, and I thought, wow, this is a guy, my agent, very strong and very, in tune with the industry. He's worked in the industry over 40 some years as in different capacities. And so I learned a lot. He's like a mentor to me. But when I heard him actually, tell someone of world-renowned stature that it can't be done just through his name, I was, I was impressed, but also it also got me thinking, like, if someone is that high profile and that emerging and that, boisterous out there in the world, and they can't get a deal, so how can someone without a book proposal ever think about getting a deal out there? It's impossible. Times and things have changed in the publishing industry. And again, what used to be the normal standard was that were complacent standards, where it was, people would just, an agent would call an editor and say, hey, I've got an author here, they want to write a book, it's such and such, they have this, they have that, and they get offered a deal. Those days are gone. Literary agents, editors, and publishers across the nation now understand that publishing a book today is a complete different picture than it was many years ago. And the changes include, of course, the digital age and the merging parts of the industry changing how books are published. We got ebooks and audiobooks. And so all these things are different now. So publishing is garnered and produced and sold many different types of formats of books. And there has to be a tangible business plan put aside and written for that book. So this is very important aspects to understand as a new author, or even if you're a rookie, or also a experienced author. These are all things that you might need freshened up on to help you in your career and help you with your next project. And the impact of those changes from the old days to the new days, it's apparent. I mean, it's definitely apparent across the book, the book publishing industry today. But there's still numerous inconsistencies across the industry with misguided and confusing information. And I'm here to give you the real deal, the truth, and to help any new writer or any new author or any business person who wants to write a book to clear through the muck and understand the real deal to set yourself forward on the correct path. Of course, the self-publishing industry has exploded, and many new authors are rising up, and following their own personal writing paths. So the necessity to have a book proposal isn't in that arena. But if you are going to acquire an agent or try to go for a publishing deal, a book proposal is necessary. Of course, many new authors self-publish. I have self-published many times successfully, and have what I call an entrepreneur career. I have my products out there on the marketplace, and I continue to write my own books along with ghostwriting books for authors around the world. I keep this flow of work, including, because even though I love ghostwriting for others, I still have a voice, and I feel that I have to follow that voice and have my words come out into the world. And I love seeing new projects, come out, and I use those books. Those are my inventory. I create jobs with myself when I'm creating a product, and so I know what I'm doing when I'm writing a book. There's an end game. When I'm self-publishing, there's an end game to know that I'm going to be marketing that book and pushing that book to sell it, and to generate those checks. And it's really great. So, however, when it comes to book publishing, the playing field is level and equal because everyone starts at the same point, writing a book and a book proposal. So there's essential tasks that must be done. So remember, book proposals are a mandated element, and they're necessary in all regards to securing a book publication deal. So if you're an author out there, a business leader, coach, corporate entity, CEO, are you a known celebrity or just have a story to tell? I would love to talk to you about your book or your book proposal. If you're interested in learning more about me or my process, I have a no obligation new Kickstart book meeting that you can schedule with me, and I'd love to learn how I can help. You can contact me at GHOSTWRITING USA and the number 1 at gmail.com, or you can reach me at jeffreymangus.com. I look forward to talking to you, and I hope you found something helpful in this conversation today. And I thank you, and I thank you again for all of my new subscribers. And if you are here and new, please click below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.